Story time on how a guy died in the public transport that I was in on my way to Akwa Ibom from Akure. So back then in 2021, I was waiting for my service. So there was no straight bus. I don't know if there was, but I just felt that there was no straight bus from Ekiti to Akwa Ibom. So I now went to Akure a day before. So very early in the morning, I went to the park, Akwa Ibom Park, to get the bus going to Akwa Ibom. So when we were about to start the journey around 8 a.m., I overheard people saying that there was one particular guy that was sick, that they should allow him sit beside the window for fresh air purpose and all. So he said no problem. At that particular time, I did not really know. I did not really put, like, my 100% attention was not on that conversation. So when we now started the journey around 8, the guy was sitting in front of me. I was sitting at his back. So there is his elder brother too was sitting beside him. So when we were about entering, I think Edo State, yes, when we were about entering Edo State, he had convulsion, like his eyes, his tongue, everything changed. Immediately I saw it, I started my body was my body was shaking. I've never in my life experienced or saw something like that. So they now started shouting that the driver should park, that everybody should come down. So we now came down from the vehicle. We now started praying. We were praying. I did not know that I could pray like that in my entire life. I was praying. I was crying and praying. Everybody was praying, blood of Jesus, shouting blood of Jesus and all. So to the glory of God, he became. So it felt better, and in my head I was like, we should quickly get to Benin so that they can take him to the nearest hospital. 80% of the passengers were, I think, Akwa Ibom. I and a guy and maybe one woman like that was the only Yoruba inside the bus. She understand. So I did not note that. When we now got to Imo State, the guy was dead. Like, he died. I was expecting that when we go to Benin, they should drop him. So we now left Benin. Nobody is talking about dropping him. Nobody. I was now feeling surprised. Let us take this person to the nearest hospital. I was thinking about it too. I did not say it out. But they don't really understand you. I mean, I don't understand their language too. Don't know they understand English, but sometimes I don't just want to, be too forward. So nobody thought about dropping him inside to the nearest hospital. So unknowing to me that when we go to Imo, the guy was dead. I was checking him. Sure, you understand? I have informed my friends, my mom, I've informed everybody on phone that there's one particular guy in my vehicle that I was not feeling fine. They should pray for him. That they were now asking me that, what's up with him? How is he feeling? Me too, I would say that he's sleepy. Before we got to Imo, I would say that he's sleepy. I don't know if Duns Coco can remember. Duns Coco asked about him again. I said he's sleepy. Me, I did not know that he had died. In my head, I thought he was sleepy. So when we were about reaching Akwa Ibom, I was like, this guy that has been sleeping since morning, at least if motor enter pothole, his body supposed to shake now, he's supposed to, do like say, you want open eyes. There was nothing. So when we now got, it was not even Ujo, it was Ikot Epene. So when there was a park in Ikot Epene, so some people wanted to get down, so we now stopped there. It was around maybe 7 p.m. in the evening. I was going to Campo, but by 7 p.m. in the evening, we got to Ikot Epene. So I was now curious that I want to know how this guy we alight from this bus, and there was this curiosity that somebody that has been sleeping since morning, he will not come down from this vehicle, unknowing to me that he was dead. So when I now came down, I was sitting at the back. The brother did not stand up. He was resting his shoulder on the brother's. He was resting his head on the brother's shoulder. So I did not stand. He did not stand up. The brother did not stand up. Me, I came down from the vehicle and I told the Yoruba, the guy that was sitting beside me, that she and you are like, I don't understand. He has been sleeping since morning. She will not come down. The guy now told me that I should tell him that I did not know that guy was dead. Like, he said it in Yoruba. I said, eh? He did what? He said, so I did not know. I said, I did not know. How will I know? I did not know. And I went to meet, he now took my aunt and went to meet the other passengers. That did they know that guy has been dead since we got to Imo? They said yes. Everybody knew, including the driver. I was the only person that did not know. Immediately he told me that he was dead. I could not go inside to go and carry my bag again from that vehicle. I had to tell the guys to please help me carry, because it's that vehicle that will sit close to you, and please help me carry my bag from the back. I was shaking. My body was shaking. I wanted to cry, but I had to edit because they would start looking at me like, what's your own? Because the people that were supposed to cry, they did not cry. They went to go and buy alcohol. They said they had to sprinkle the alcohol on the seats, and in fact, it was not fun that day. So when I was now coming back from service, I served in Oronso, and I went to Ujo to take the bus going to Akure again, and I saw the driver. So when I saw the driver, I told him, you don't recognize him? He said no. I said, me, I know you very well. And I now reminded him of the incident that maybe you carried us from Akure to Uyo, and a guy died inside the vehicle. He used his hand and covered my mouth like this, and now dragged me. that he begged me in the name of God that I should not, that the company he worked for should not know that somebody died in the vehicle since Imo State and he carried him to Akwa Ibom. He said he negotiated with the brother, that the brother begged him that if he dropped them in Imo, the money he is going to use to take them to Akwa Ibom will be very much. That the brother begged him that he should please help him to Ikotekede, that he will settle him. So that was the reason why he did it. He now told me that, guess what? I said what? Said the brother did not give him 1 naira. That the brother did not give him 1 naira when they got to Ikotekede. That if not for God, how? You know, all these drivers, they do juju now, that if not for God and what he put under his seat, that the spirit of that boy, the spirit of the guy that died, was controlling the vehicle. But you know, say child of God, the day inside the vehicle, I know if he die like that. That if not for God and what he put under his seat, that would have had a fatal accident that very day. In fact, I looked at him from head to toe, that you risked people, despite the fact that you know that that thing was happening, you risked our lives. In fact, it was not fun. That's the end of the story. Even if you are dozing beside me in a public transport, I'll be looking at you for like 1 to 2 minutes. If you sleep beside me in a public transport, even if it is not beside me, if I see anybody sleeping in a public transport, if my hand no reach to tap you, I will check if your head is shaky inside, because the PTSD I suffered. If you shout blood of Jesus beside me, my body will start shaking.